losing weight. So this is the opposite end of the spectrum. A lot of people struggle with unintentional weight loss, like they're having a hard time not being below weight. So this guy works 8 hours of hard labor at night and sleep during the day. That's already pretty tough, but look, I understand, man. You're on the grind. Started off 83 kilograms, now I'm 74 kilograms. How do I cram more food in a shorter amount of time to go back to weight gain instead of weight loss? This is as simple as needing calorie dense foods and easily digestible foods. So, starting the day out with a very calorically dense shake, for example, is a great way to do it. You know, you put some peanut butter in there, you put some yogurt, you put some oatmeal, you put a scoop of protein, and a banana, and you got like a 700 calorie shake that's very easy to consume with, 50 grams of protein or something like that. And that's just a shake that you can sip for the beginning of your day before you go to work. And then you take a lunch to work that has a large serving of pasta, a couple servings of not even a lean ground beef or a lean meat. You can, because the purpose is to get extra calories, you can go with a fattier meat, whether that's salmon, chicken thighs, steak, whatever. And so you get about 1,000 or maybe even more calories from your lunch. And then you come home and you're already at 1,700 calories. If you needed some snacks in the middle of that, I would recommend like a Cliff Bar. That's you can eat that in 4 bites and it's 250 calories with 10 grams of protein. So I would recommend throwing one of those in there before you get home. So by the time you even get home, you've had 2,000 calories. And you have, I don't know how high this guy's caloric needs are. Most people don't even need more than 2,000 calories in the first place, by the way. It depends on your height and what your current muscle mass is. But assuming this guy has already had 2,000 calories by the time he gets home, and let's just say maybe he's a very tall individual who needs 3,000 calories a day because he's 6'2", and maybe he even has a decent bit of muscle from his labor job. Okay, so keep in mind, I need 3,000 calories a day. And I am, a less than 1% muscular individual who's been bodybuilding for 8 years. So unless that happens to be the case for this guy also, I'm not so sure that he also needs 3,000 calories. But the big variable in that could be that he's very tall. So even if you are a really tall individual and you have some muscle, okay, you need 3,000 to 3,500 calories a day. The hard labor job does factor in. If you're holding 2x4s and walking to and from a job site all day long, you might actually burn another 500 calories, maybe even 1,000, if that's like all you're doing all day. In which case, if you're really tall and you're really muscular and you have a hard labor job, okay, you need 4,000 calories. I promise you, most people do not fall into this category, but if that's true, and this guy has already lived the day that I just described, he's at 2,000 calories, hasn't even had dinner yet. So at a minimum, just have the same thing you had for lunch, pasta and protein. Okay? That's not that complicated. Put a serving or two of pasta sauce on it. Throw some cheese in there. It's not a huge meal that's like really difficult to eat. Everybody eats spaghetti, okay? So you do that, there's 1,000 more calories. You're at 3,000, and then you finish the night off with one of those same shakes you had in the morning. It's easy to sleep on. It doesn't make your stomach feel too full. It's quick. You can do it in like 2 minutes. And there you go. You're at 3,700 something calories with a very easy diet. It's not too expensive. It's just your traditional ingredients. This shit's not that hard. Maybe I just take a lot of things for granted because I've been doing this so long, but yeah, that's what I would do in that individual scenario of working an 8-hour hard labor work job, but still needing to keep your calories up and not lose weight. This seems like a pretty fun story. Let's read this.